Product teams shouldn't have to dig around to understand which customers are using that new feature and which customers are not using that new feature that you just released. And if you've ever had 15 tabs open, BI tools, spreadsheets, product analytics tools open, you'll know what this pain feels like. You're trying to understand what's happening. We just launched this thing. What is going on with it? Or if you've got a request into your data analyst and it's just they're overwhelmed and taking forever to get back to you, this is for you. So what we're going to look at in Accoil here is an easy way for product teams to see real engagement with the features that you're managing and pushing out into the world, right? So we're going to look at the feed inside of Accoil. But before we do that, what I'm going to suggest that you do is, well, first of all, if you're on a product team, create your own workspace in Accoil. So you have your own little playground in here. You can make whatever metrics that you really want. Let the CS teams, account managers, all them, let them work in their own workspace. Come in here, create your own workspace, and then you can start creating your own custom segments. And one that we've got on the screen here is really simple. You know, you can get into more detail, but just to keep this a light touch for now is, let's say you launched a form builder on the 1st of July and you want to know who's used it. And more importantly, and more often than not, this is the question we get, is who hasn't used this yet. So you can create your own custom segment and see here, for example, that these accounts, there are 49 of them, they have not touched the form builder since we launched it back on the 1st of July. Now, a lot of teams can use this data. We're strictly talking about product here. And if you have a Slack account, or if your company uses Slack, for example, to communicate with each other, what we're going to do is actually send this all into Slack so you can see these companies without having to open up yet another tab. So you've created your own custom segment here in Accoil. And the way that you get this into Slack is by setting up a feed. And we're going to configure this feed to now look at this account segment change. If we look at the details here, we can see that we're going to say any company that enters into this customer segment called no adoption of this new feature. This is the list that we just looked at here. So these 49 accounts, they would have all moved into this. We're going to save that configuration, hide that, and now you can see here that these are the accounts that have not touched the form builder since we launched it. And when this gets really cool is that this card right here, if we go back to the configure feed, will be sent via Slack to any channel that you choose at a frequency of your own choosing as well. So in the morning, when you first check Slack, I do it when I'm staring at my phone, still in bed, sadly. But when you first check Slack, you will see these feed cards. And if you're really concerned about that new feature adoption, this is the one that you'll see here. Did they or did they not sign up for and use the new feature? And that gives you either a list of companies to reach out to yourself, nudge the CS or account management team to go talk to them about it and see if you can't get them spun up and using that new feature. Again, this can branch out into so many different avenues for you, marketing, sales teams, whoever is in touch with these customers. This is a great sort of flag to put up for them and say, hey, we need to build awareness of this feature, and off you go. And you can also use this, turn this back around and share it with the product and the engineering team to let them know, hey, we've launched this thing. Here's what we're actively doing to make sure that our customers are using it and getting value from it. So if you've ever asked yourself, I wonder who's using this new feature, you can now answer that here inside of Accoil, custom segment, set up a feed, send that into Slack, and you'll know first thing in the morning who is and who is not using those new features of yours. And this goes beyond dashboards. This is real-time engagement patterns without all the complexity and all the tabs. That just tells you what you want to know, who's using it, who's not. I'll just deliver to you in Slack. So trying to make this really easy for you to understand where to spend your time focusing, who to spend that time and energy focusing on. And with that, I'm going to wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about Accoil, head on over to accoil.com, or you can come find me on LinkedIn. Shoot me a note over there.